Ivy League gets student working on campus, passing headlines, legacy admissions under investigation, affirmative action fallout, equal access debate. A year after the Supreme Court struck down affirmative action in college admission, a new battle over fairness in higher education is heating up. This time, the target is legacy admissions, the controversial practice of giving preference to applicants with family ties to alumni. Harvard and Yale logos, Justice Department building, protest on college campuses. Now, several elite universities, including Harvard, Yale, and others, are under federal investigation for continuing to use legacy preference, which critics say favor wealthy while applicants and violate civil rights laws. US Department of Education say that we are examining whether legacy preference unfairly disadvantage qualified students based on race, income, or background. News clips from the Supreme Court's 2024 decision banning race conscious admissions. The Supreme Court's ruling last year ended decades of affirmative action programs, declaring that race could no longer be a factor in college admissions. But almost immediately, attention turned to legacy preferences, which have historically benefited applicants from more privileged, often white backgrounds. 40% of Harvard's white students are legacy athletes or children of donors, according to 2023 analysis. Students protesting outside universities holding signs like "End Legacy Admissions" and "Merit Not Money." Critics argue that in a post-affirmative action era, legacy admissions are even more indefensible in reinforcing inequality and creating two sets of rules in an already competitive system. Student protesters say that my parents did not go to an Ivy League school. Why should that count against me? Interviews with first-generation students and education advocates. University presidents at hearings, statements being read. Some universities have defended the practice, saying legacy admission have built community and alumni loyalty, which in turn boosts fundraising and support. But that defense is losing ground. This year, Wesleyan University, Carnegie Mellon, and Amherst announced that they would end legacy preference entirely, joining a small but growing list. Headlines: Wesleyan drops legacy admissions, momentum grows for reform. Map showing states that have introduced legislation to ban legacy admission at public colleges, including California, New York, and Colorado. The pressure is not just federal. States are stepping into with proposed law to ban legacy preference at public institutions, arguing it's a form of institutional privilege that does not belong in public education. NY state senators say that we can claim to be a meritocracy while rewarding students for being born into elite families. Diverse high school classrooms, college acceptance letters, and campus tours. Supporters of reform say that the ultimate goal is a fairer, more equitable admissions system, one where achievements, potential, and character matter more than family connections. Should college eliminate legacy admission? Yes, 67%, no, 19%, unsure, 14%, Pew 2025. And the public seems to agree. A growing majority of Americans across the party lines support ending the practice. Supreme Court building stacks of college applicants, students studying into libraries. As the legal and political pressure mounts, the fate of legacy admissions hangs in the balance. For elite colleges, it's not just about who gets in, but whether the system truly serves the ideals of opportunity and equality. The question now, will tradition give away to transformation? Legacy admission investigation ongoing, reform momentum buildings.